Memorial of the Fallen. A cold wind blows, making the pouring rain that much colder. The constant sting of heavy downpour is almost unbearable on your bones, as your tattered attire offers you little protection from the harsh elements. Firelight flickers widely in the distance, beckoning you onward. I'm a skeletal warrior. Butterfly wings wanted. These winged beasts are an unwelcome plague in these lands. All butterflies are to be captured and plucked apart on sight. Sounds very nice. You notice a small cat-like creature wandering about aimlessly. What would you like to do? Pet the kitty. You reach down to inspect the tags that are securely fastened to the collar of the animal. It reads the name Lily Lils. Okay. You give Lily Lils a gentle pat on the head. Ah. Okay. A twinkling light radiates from a crystallized object nestled amongst the flowers. What would you like to do? Alright, I'll take that object. You reach out and grab the twinkling object. It appears to be an encrusted flower petal, crystallized and preserved over time. You've acquired Crystalline Petal. You see a shadowy visage of royalty appear briefly out of the corner of your eye. You hear a faint whisper on the wind. She loves me. The visage disappears just as quickly as it came. A sculpture of a woman holding a set of golden scales stands tall before you. As you gaze upon its architecture, you begin to get the sense that the lack of balance between the scales represents something within yourself. It's a feather that's to be weighed against my heart, I suppose. My heart is supposed to be lighter than a feather. Alright, let's enter the testing chamber. Open the door. You give the heavy stone door a solid push as it begins to open. The darkness emanating from the mausoleum is impenetrable. Something beckons you from within. The pungent smell of dirt and trapped rainwater floods the cavern air. You descend the rope into the unknown. A petal maybe? A twinkling light radiates from a crystallized object. I take the object. Yeah, a flower petal. Crystalline petal. The shadow visage of royalty appears again. You hear that same faint whisper, just the same as before. She loves me not. Oh, so it's like picking the petals off a flower, like she loves me, she loves me not, she loves me, she loves me not, to see whether your crush likes you back. A small butterfly flutters near you. It appears to have a broken wing. What would you like to do? There was a message about that all butterflies must die, but I'm not just going to pluck the wings off of a butterfly because the message said so. I'm going to try to walk away. Except it does not let me. Oh, never mind, okay. Thank you for moving, otherwise I'd be forced to pluck your wings. Okay, let's talk to you then. Malachus. You've come a long way to find this place, wanderer. Let's hope your search is not in vain. Behind me lies the testing chamber. If you wish to enter, I must warn you first. Upon entry, you will not be able to return. You will go deeper and deeper and deeper into the chamber. You will wander. You will search. You will be watched. And you will be judged. I figured. And as you delve deeper, you will be unable to return from whence you came. But most importantly, you will have the opportunity to find the answers you seek. However, all knowledge comes with a price, and you must reveal the darkest secrets you hold dear to an unseen force in which you know nothing about. Only then will you gaze upon the very reflection of your soul. Enter the testing chamber and claim what belongs to you. Oh wow, he went to the distortion world with Giratina, I think. I'm about to enter the testing chamber. Decisions, choices, ending time, series of questions, darkest truths, interesting. Your honesty is of grave importance, for if you try to cheat your way through the testing chamber, the only person you'll be cheating is yourself. Yeah. Every move you make, every breath you take, I'll be watching you, wanderer. May your journey be filled with the answers you seek. Thanks. How nice. Firelight flickers in the distance. You're unsure of where you are, but you get a sense that perhaps you shouldn't be here. Ah, made a mistake. You came a mistake successfully. Great. A book. Hey, another butterfly. A small butterfly flutters near you. It's missing a few of its legs. No, why would I massacre this poor butterfly? An old journal made from thick animal skin parchment sits atop the wooden table. It has a list of questions with blank spaces for answers to be written. What would you like to do? Yeah, fill in the answers. You begin to read the questions. If you were on a jury, would you be willing to convict someone of a crime that you feel shouldn't even be illegal? Oh. Well, I don't make the justice system. I'm only asked to see if this person has committed the act or not within reasonable doubt. And I'd have to do my duty that's asked of me, and I'm not there to dictate the law. So I think I would be willing. And if I were against the law so badly, then I would have to move to a country or place that did not have laws that I disagreed with so much. I wouldn't even have to, or I would have to say so before becoming a jurist. So if I am on a jury already, then I'm going to have to oblige the law. If one of your vital organs was damaged beyond repair and one of your closest family members offered to give you a transplant, however, it would mean sacrificing their life in the process to do so, would you accept their offer? Probably not. It makes it a bit difficult that they are offering it, you know. It's not like I'm forcing them to or asking them to, they are offering it. In a sense, their life is to do with what they please. But I think that that would also be too heavy of a burden to carry, that I'm only alive because someone else who cared about me died. That would be too heavy, probably. So, no. If you were offered one item of your choosing, whatever it is you'd wish it to be, but in order to obtain it, you had to put on 100 pounds of body weight and then lose all 100 pounds within the next year, would you do it? No, I don't think any material object is worth that kind of hassle. Unless you're talking about like the cure for cancer, but I don't think that's what the question really means. So, no. If you knew that the love of your life would get dementia and lose all memory of who you were in 5 years from now, would you continue to pursue a relationship with them at least up until they've forgotten who you were? Yeah, probably, because that's 5 years versus no time at all with them. And, you know, everything ends eventually. So, yeah, I would have to at least pursue that then. Would you trade everything you have in life as it currently stands for a brand new life of your choosing? No. I'm way too attached to the things in my life right now. Would you consider yourself to be warm-hearted? I suppose. Do you believe you have a dark mind? Dark mind. Yeah, I guess. Is that contradicting what I said about the heart thing if I say yes here? I'll go yes. Would you say that you have a dark sense of humor? I can like dark humor. Not only dark humor, but yeah, sure. If an alien race took over planet Earth, would you join them and betray the human race if it meant your survival? Probably not. I would not be an NSB'er. I hope. Would you consider yourself to be a loyal person? I like to think so. Do you believe that freedom is the most important aspect of life? The most important? What would be more important than freedom? In a sense, you know, I'd like to say morality, but forcing someone to obey the moral law is contradicting the moral law itself, because the liberty principle is part of the moral law. I guess like friendship and love and stuff may be more important. I think I'd rather be a slave who had genuine friends than to be quote unquote free without any friends. That's of course easy to say because slavery is of course horrible. I think freedom is extremely important, but maybe not the most important. So I'm going to go with no. If you knew that a meteor was headed for the Earth and would mean the extinction of the human race, would you board a space shuttle and head to a colony on Mars? Yeah, I think so. I would rather live on Mars than die. Yeah. You finish inking your final answer into the journal. The crimson ink begins to swirl and form symbols on the pages where you've provided your answers. Oh, Garatina is back again. And it's a pentagram. The final page of the journal appears to be considerably torn. It also seems to be made of a different parchment material than the rest of the journal. Perhaps this will be of use. You have acquired torn journal page. Boop, boop, boop. Your decisions have been noted. How do you feel, Wanderer? What is it like to traverse these halls? Perhaps I should ask you the question again once you've seen what's in store for you. How ominous. Loves me. So I guess you have to find all of them to know whether she loves you or not. A stone statue of a veiled woman stands tall before you. Her expression is cold and stoic. What would you like to do? Lay a token at the feet of the statue, walk away. You know, it's probably wise in a game to just put a token there. But you know, in real life, I wouldn't just pay respect to a statue I don't know by laying something down. So no. Large crack in the stone wall. The crack in the wall! Minor degradation has taken hold of the foundation and pillars holding its room up. You gaze deeply into the mirror. You see no reflection. So am I a vampire? I'm a skeleton, so I guess I'm already dead and I'm now being judged in the space between life and death if I'm going to the good place or the bad place. How do I progress? Okay, so I guess I need to do something to progress here, so that I guess I should lay something down near the statue. Okay, now put the token down. You hear a voice echo in your mind. Attraction plants the seed, reflection grows our desire, mirror the things we need, flourish into what we admire. You hear glass shatter in the distance. Oh, the mirror. You gaze deeply into the mirror. Something begins to pull you in. Oh, the Enterprise is beaming me up. You've somehow managed to find your way behind the mirror. How you got here is beyond your understanding, but the more important question you must ask yourself is just how are you going to find your way out? I was already trapped. I'm just trapped in a different place now. Ooh, sparkly thing at the end there with the blood. Cat-like creature. Pet the kitty. You reach down to inspect the text that's securely fastened to the collar of the animal. It reads the name Libby Lib. Libby Lib, a gentle pat on the head. We're going to pet all the kitties and we're going to not kill any butterflies. Mysterious glow. Pep the wing. No. Oh, come on. A blood-stained altar stands before you. Upon the altar rests a tattered diary. What would you like to do? Read from the diary. The decision has been noted. Oh, is this a privacy thing? No, right? It's just an old diary from centuries ago. First entry. We all grow frantic. We begin to panic. Impending doom looming over us all now. Antagonistic antics. We grow manic. We spiral as we plummet towards the ground. We pray for the winged ones to come and save us from our fall. We pray to the watchful ones to guide us before we lose it all. We pray for sickness, health, greed and wealth, mercy or reprieve. All our prayers we shout in vain to a God in whom we don't believe. But we must ask this of you before you decide to go. There's just one thing we wonder, desperately wishing to know. Just what would you do if you only knew that the God you don't believe in doesn't even believe in you? Signed, the Madman. That makes me a bit sad. A small rusty key rests on the page of the diary. You've acquired rusted key. The stillness, the silence, the abyssal darkness in the depths below. You wonder how deep it goes. You hear what sounds like breathing down below, as if there's something lurking in the darkness. You can't help but wonder just what might be gazing back at you from below. Is the abyss? What would you like to do? Leap into the maw. Feed the maw. Nothing, please. I'm going to leave it alone. God dang. A blood-soaked doll sits in the darkened corner of the room. Her eyes are fixated on you and seem to follow you everywhere you move. It almost looks as though its head moves slightly, but it could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Upon closer inspection, you notice that the doll is wearing a ring around one of her bloody fingers. What would you like to do? Leave it the frick alone? You think I'm going to take a cursed object from a haunted doll? Oh no, a noose. Noose is on the table. Thick layer of dry blood, blah, blah, blah. Hang myself upon the highest pillar. Take the noose with me. I mean, I can take it with me, right? An old journal from Thick... Okay, yeah, question time. Do you have a favorite number? I suppose I like 3 best. Probably because originally my like family was consisted of 3 people. Yes. Do you have a favorite color? Yes, star is blue. Do you have any superstitions that you genuinely believe? Not really. Life is short. You agree with this statement? I guess if you don't want to die, and so want to live longer, life will always be too short. Have you ever felt like you've deserved a second chance? I think everyone deserves a second chance if they are genuinely trying to improve or are like genuinely sorry. I think everyone deserves a second chance. Do you believe that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to? No, I can't fly, for example. No, yeah, there are just limits to what you can do. Would you say that you put a high personal value on family? Not really. I mean, I like my family and I value them a lot, but because of the relationship we have cultivated, not because they are my family or because we share the same DNA or something. That doesn't really mean anything to me. So I guess not really. I put family and friends on the same level, so long as I'm friends with my family members. Have you ever felt unloved? I guess I have at some point felt unloved, yeah. Have you ever felt unwanted? Yes, of course, at some point felt unwanted. Do you ever feel undervalued? Not really. No. You finish inking your final answer. And we take another torn journal page. Okay, then let's leap into it. There's no way out, I can see. Beyond that, you foolishly leap into the abyss. You're not falling, you're floating in nothingness. You can't see anything. You can't taste, smell, or even feel anything at all. The only thing that you can hear is the sound of your soul being slowly masticated, devoured by regret every regret you've ever had, and the potential picking apart and swallowed by the fears that consume you. Nice. Is that game over? How do I get stuck in a game like this? Oh, we can toss the noose into the maw. The abyssal appetite of the gaping maw is insatiate. The abyss wants more, it always wants more. An endless, unfulfillable void that consumes you in every way imaginable. Oh.